It has been forever since I made a video, so I figured I'd make a channel update, at least. First things first, I haven't made a video for a long time because I lost interest in making videos. But the good news is that I got a college education, I moved, I bought a new house. Well, it's not a new house that I bought, but I bought a house. And other than that, that's about it. So the move was pretty stressful. It was a pain in the butt because it was really hot. You know, I live in El Paso, and it started getting really hot, and I just had accumulated a lot of junk. So as far as guns, the last gun I got is that SIG P226 that was on my channel that I made a video about. As for my house, I have a Santa Fe style stucco house in West El Paso. I have a pool, and it's over 2,700 square feet, I guess is the way to say it. What have I been doing for fun since I haven't been making videos? I've been reading Game of Thrones. It's an outstanding series. I've really enjoyed it. It's the best thing I've read since Lord of the Rings, and that's saying a lot. I love Lord of the Rings. I'm a big fantasy D&D nerd from back in the day. I also used to read a lot of comic books as well. So after reading Game of Thrones, I also picked up The Wheel of Time with the first book. I'd read about 5 or 6 of the Wheel of Time series by Robert Jordan. It's another epic high fantasy series that was written actually before Game of Thrones was written, and I believe it influenced some of Game of Thrones. So what does reading fantasy have to do with my channel? I was thinking about making a few book reviews videos. I was thinking about making a few videos on some of the books I've read, and maybe doing my thoughts on the new Wheel of Time television series adaptation by Amazon, and maybe make a few videos on fantasy, since I've always enjoyed it since I was like age 11. Now, as far as the Maverick Mafia, I still talk to Red October and Midas Welby, Boris Zoloft, and the Red or the Blue Pill. Joe Primal, I saw the bad news. I commented on your channel a while back. I'll be praying for your son. I haven't heard from Seller 559 for a while, but other than that, I know you guys are still out there. I haven't really talked to Jeremy Hopper forever, but yeah, I might have to make more videos since I freed up some space on my phone finally. Now, as far as this being a prepper channel, where I've come to the conclusion at is that I believe with all the political division and everything that's going on in this country, I believe that I'm going to stockpile some, you know, the basics, ammo, water, things like that. But I believe it's a possibility that we might have some kind of civil war eventually one day. Probably not in our lifetime, but if I'm saving up weapons and ammo, at least my grandkids might be able to use them.